Hey guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fit, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader. And today we're doing all things legs, lower body workout. Guys, did you know you need to strengthen your tendons, make your bones strong, help your so you don't, a lot of people have brittle bone because they're not exercising the bones. Your bones need strength training. It really does. When you don't work out and you don't use weights, you actually hinder yourself and make your bones weak. Your tendons are weak, your knees are weak. Guys, let's hit these legs. Let's hit them hard. And guess what? This is March. And guess what happens in March? For all of you all that are basketball fans, this is March Madness. But we're going health madness. So we're going hard, just like they go hard in them basketball games because they want to win. I want you guys to win. This is Sandy White from Simply Fit, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader, and the host with the mostest, coming to you guys every week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Guys, we're on a mission to save 1 million lives by encouraging individuals to live a simply fit life. And the way we do it is to give you guys simple tips and strategies in your health, your nutrition, so you can overcome suicide and depression. One of the main things is for, especially with African Americans, y'all are low in vitamin D. That messes with this right here. So you gotta take your nutrients. You gotta, if you don't wanna do supplements, you gotta eat clean. But I would recommend eating clean and doing your supplements. And guess what? WYTV7 kicked it up a notch by allowing us to do 30-minute segments with you guys. So go to the website, wytv7.org, sign up for your free, yes, I said free, 30-minute segment so we can help you guys exceed, meet, and maintain your health and wellness. Thank you, WYTV7, for allowing Simply Fit to be on your platform again for another season. We want to make you proud. We want to do your viewers and your listeners, we just want to impact their lives like never before. You guys want to encourage and educate and provide all the skill sets that people need to have a quality life. Well, we're glad we're a part of that. Guys, check out the website, wytv7.org, and check out all the wonderful things that we're doing in the community. Now, next week, we're going to have Cholin Moy on, and she's talking all things Chinese medicine, which, guys, by the way, alternative medicine is excellent if you don't like, if you're having, let's say, some people don't like to take the pills, that's why they don't do supplements, but our quality of food isn't the way it used to be 20 years ago because of the soil. So you have to come up with alternative ways. So guys, check her out next week. She's going to be on next week. And I have also, I ordered this product. It's a shoe insert, but it's designed to help you with touching on the acupuncture points on the bottom of your foot. So I wanted to try it out so I can let y'all know. Hopefully it's in by next week, but I wanted to show it to you because I have, where is it? I have to show it to you guys next week. I thought I had it over here. It is it's a device that you use to stretch your abdominal muscles, but the obliques, preferably it's really designed to stretch the obliques, but it helps the synovial fluid go through the body. So like when you're sitting on the floor like this and you're stretching, yeah, okay, remember this stretch? Well, you can stand up and do it, but I thought I had it down here so I can show it to you guys. I'll show it to you next week. But this is a really good stretch for your back, so you can sit down, get a good stretch. You gotta do both sides. Yep, both sides. And just that little bit right there helps you feel really good in your lower back. But today, so that was a nugget. But today we're doing everything lower abdominal. Last week we did our back and our arms. I love doing the back. When that back is straight and it's strong, you get that. Well, I'll do a little bit today because I just like doing back and abs. I always do a little bit. I use this, which is a total gem, to get what I gotta get. So you don't have to use the total gym to get strong. I got free weights here. All y'all that are married, I'm gonna tell you something. Take these rings off. I didn't bring my little cute little blue bag, which I use to identify when I lay my ring down. But you want to take your ring off. You don't want, and I don't want to stick it in my little pockets right here because I don't want to sit and injure myself, which is why I'm taking them off, because the worst thing you can do, because some people forget them and they put the weight gloves on and then they grab the weight the wrong way. And I have, you know, the wedding band and the engagement, and it clamps your skin, something horrible. So I suggest you take them off. All right, so WYTV7, 2 thumbs up. Thank you guys. So what we're doing today, oh, here's another tip. Get you some good music so you can rock and roll, and make sure when you work out, if you are used to a warmer temperature, then great, because the hotter it is, the hotter, I think I said hotter, the hotter it is, the more you're gonna sweat and perspire and you get those toxins out. But the opposite, you don't want it freezing. And I'm gonna tell you why I said what I said just a minute ago. You don't want it freezing, but when it's slightly cold, like when you go to sleep, 68 degrees, your body temperature gets steady and situated, and then for sleep, it helps you to get the deep sleep. When you're exercising, it revs up that metabolism because it's trying to get you warm. So if you're maintaining and you're used to it, you can do the warmer temperature. But be careful, make sure you're drinking a lot of water because you don't want to cramp up because it is warm. And then you don't want to quit because when it's too hot, you get comfortable and then you're like, ooh, you get lazy. So I like a nice temperature. It's like about 68 degrees. So last time it kind of threw me off. I didn't turn the temperature up, so it was a little colder than 68, and I left my little sweatsuit on, my white jump shirt on, but I didn't like the way it was bunching up anyway. So I'm down here, ready to rock and roll, and I want you all to rock and roll. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys on the weights, and then I'm gonna do it on the total gym. So I'm not gonna wear myself out, and I'm gonna use lighter weights. So we're gonna do the Y sumo squat. So take your legs out, and then, kind of do your toes to the side, and then you wanna squat. Now I have the weights here, okay? And then we're gonna do 3 sets of each of because we're working the squats. We're doing squats. We're working on here. I can work my inner outer thigh, and I can work because for all of you all that know about tight hip flexors, a lot of times you have that when you sit too much, and then a lot of times it happens after, because when you're pregnant, you sit a lot, and it happens. And my kids sat on the sciatic area. So I work it out constantly because if I sit a little too long, it starts hurting. Now here's another one. When you're doing a sumo, and I like this one better, you put the weights in the front and you take it down. All right? That's 3 because I was running my mouth. Y'all should have kept going. All right? So this is 5. And we do a set with 8 reps. So you got 2 more. And this is the last one. And then make sure you don't lock the knees and you don't jump up like you're on a rocket. And then we're going to do one leg. So when you do one leg, the squats with one leg, now I'm going to do mine forward. Now, you can do yours by stepping up on a platform. So you step up and that back leg is off. You come out and then you come back up. Okay, so that's if you're doing a platform. That one, like this right leg will step up and then right there. All right, now here's the other one. You can take the weight. Oh, I didn't give myself something to secure my knees on, but you can take the weight and you can put it behind you. I can hold on to this. You can put it a lighter weight in between the crux of the back of your knee, secure it. All right, make sure it's secure and push it up. Now that's gonna work all that booty. All right, and I'm gonna do mine on here. So You lean and up. 2, 3, squeeze the abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now, when you're doing that, you gotta do the other side too. So that was the back, sumo, and then we did pretending, because I don't have my little bench here. You're stepping up on the platform, you step up, and then you would lift that back leg, all right? And back down. You step on the platform and up. The other one is, and you can hold the weight this way so you can be steady, is going to be a sumo squat on the toes. So, because you want to work those calves. Now, if you're like, I can't do them both at the same time. So push yourself back, hold the weight, and do one at a time. Or if you're good, and up, squat down, buff up. And then remind yourself, roll your foot towards the big toe. That way you won't wiggle wobble and you won't teeter-totter. All right, so with sumo, weight is down, or however it's comfortable for you. You want to squat down, and then make sure roll the foot to the toe. All right, so roll your foot to your big toe. That'll help you stay where you're not wiggling. All right, so sumo, waist down, squat, up, and then bring it up. Down, up, and bring it up. Or you can squat down, 1. Okay, so when you're doing them one at a time, you're only counting on one side. All right, so now I'm going to do everything on here. And let's show you guys. Now, and I'm also challenging myself. I have this on 6, so I'm doing 60% of my body weight. So I'm going to lay down here. Let me get myself situated. Now, the first one we said was the squats, right? I like being on the total gym because on the total gym, I have support on my back. And I don't have to worry about, am I leaning too much forward? Am I too much in the back? Is my butt wrong? It's putting me in the right position. Now, my squats versus being on the floor, no impact on my knees. But I'm getting the same workout you were getting when you were here doing the individual weights and on the hard concrete. And remember, I told you guys, use a mat. Now, I'm using 60% of my body weight, and I done already did 8 reps. Now, we're doing sumo, and I'm in the same position. All I did was change my feet, like I told you guys, and I'm kicking them out, and I'm going down. Now, here, I can also, I'm working that tendon and that hip flexor, because I can get down a little further and it's not injuring or making my knees feel all icky. And a lot of you all know that. Some of you all don't like to do it because it hurts or you cracking. But that's an indication that you need to drink more water and you need to move. And the other thing, I don't know if y'all noticed, like, I've been drinking all of my water. Now, I've always had long hair, but I've been cutting it. And the more water I drink, the longer my hair goes. So if that don't encourage you, I don't know what is. Outside of making you have a lower belly, making everything work and function, and getting out all the stinkies. Now, I done did my sumos just as easy as I don't know what while I was talking to y'all. Now, I'm going to do the one leg squat, and then I'm going to switch so I can do the back. And how I do the one up here, I just take one leg off. And how I was telling you guys is you would step on a platform and then kick the other leg, make sure the other leg is straight. So you're only working, isolating one, because sometimes one side is stronger than the other. I'm right-handed, and I typically am dominant with everything on my right side, so my left side is pretty weak. So this is a really good exercise on strengthening your weaker side. And all I do on here is switch, and all you do is on your platform is switch the other leg, or you can simply do, let me show you this move, because I don't think I showed you guys this. if you're doing the one leg with the weight, then I'm going back over here. You have the one leg. So I'm gonna hold on to something, and then you just take the leg up. Make sure you are situated, and then you squat. And I am using the weight in the opposite side so I don't teeter-totter like you see me doing. Hold and bring it up. Squat down, hold, and bring it up. And the same thing with this. When you're doing a one leg scenario, make sure you roll the toe in, your foot in towards that big toe, and that way you won't, you know, kind of flip-flop and all of that wonderful stuff. So now I'm coming back because I'm gonna do my one leg. Oh, we did the left, so now I gotta do the right. So this is 8. You see how easy this is? You barely hear it moving. My knees are not being impacted. This is 4. I could do this all night long. We got 2 more. It's so easy. And with me working, I'm doing my strength training and my cardio at the same time. Now, if you want to see your weight blast off, you need to do cardio and strength at the same time. Now, I'm going to show you guys something else on here that if you're like, okay, I need a break. She got me doing all of these reps and I'm not used to them. Start off with a lower weight or no weight at all. But you can jog on here and you can jog on the floor. But remember to add another mat for support, because on the floor, you're gonna feel this a lot more than what I'm feeling here, and I'm jogging. All right, so now I am going to remind you guys, we're gonna do the other leg. If you're working the back, because I'm gonna get the total gym and put my ankles right, well, the back of my leg, and it's gonna be, my ankle's gonna be pressing on here, and we're gonna work the back. All right, but you're like, I ain't got no total gym. I'm gonna show you 2 ways you could do this. Okay, so I showed you this. You wanna lean over, squeeze your abs, push, 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 push. Then you can also lay on the floor, knees down, make sure you got some support. Weight is still in the back like I just showed you, and push up. Okay? No difference. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you gotta do the other side because you want everything nice and even. 4, 8, 7, 6, squeeze the abs, 2, and 1. And then you want to challenge yourself. This is a slight plank in a beginner's move for a plank, but put that weight in there and hold it for a couple seconds. All right, we're doing March Madness, and we're going hard this March. Now, I'm using the total gym, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, I don't have to do a bunch of variations, but I'm working at 60% my body weight. I'm going to put my legs here, and then I'm going to do my set on the total gym. All right? So if you have the total gym, you would have to set it up just as I'm doing right now. And then, 1 or 2 things. You can lay down or sit up, like I'm doing. If you sit up, you're working your abs. If you lay down, let's see, I need to move up some, okay? And if you lay down, what you're actually doing is inverting yourself, and you're getting a nice stretch on your back. And I'm pulling up for 3, 2, and I'm gonna do 1 more set. This is all for the back of the thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 60% of my body weight. 2, and 1. That's why I like the total gym, because it's extremely versatile. So we're going back to the legs. I'm going to show you guys here, and then after I do this set of legs, I always like to work the abs and the back. Now, you can opt to do, as I told you guys last time, a full body workout. And if you do a full body workout, then you need to give yourself time to recover. So what I would suggest, full body workout, alternate days, you're doing something like Pilates, stretching, swimming, something easy, but you're still moving. So today we are working our abs. I'm gonna do the routine again. So straight squat on the total gym. And again, I'm working at 60% my body weight. I'm not playing here. I'm working out just like you guys. And even though you can hear that, you know, not totally winded out, but you should still be able to talk even though you're working. Now we're doing the sumo, and you could do this one leg at a time. All you're doing is positioning your foot and taking one off and one on. And when you move your legs, feet are going straight or on the side, working different parts of that muscle. So that's important for you to know. Because remember last time we were working our arm, and I had you do palms up, and then I had you do palms down. It works all of that muscle, and you totally feel it. So remember I had you guys doing one legs, you were doing them with the solid weights, and I'm just doing mine. Same thing you're doing, but I'm on the total gym. And then you can jog. But remember I told you guys, add the extra support by putting another pad down. All right, so now I am going to clamp on so I can do my abs, and you just have to clip this on the bottom. And when you do the abs, lighter weight for me because I'm going to do mine on the total gym. Sumo, and I showed you guys this last week, but you could do, these are the obliques, you can use both of them. And I still like to do sumo, whatever works, but just make sure your legs are not stiff, not totally straight, but not locked. I think that you get that. And then you just do a straight over bend. And I love this. It feels so good, especially if you've been sitting all day. You guys need to stretch, and you need to add some strength training to it. All right, so I am going to do mine on the total gym, and you can do one or two, whatever works best for you. All right, now I take mine and put my legs up. When you use two, it's more challenging on your body. Okay, so if you're still working the obliques with two weights in your hand, you need to do 8 for counting on one side. I think I did 8, but I'm gonna do it again because I was running my mouth and not counting while I was talking. All right, so let's do it together. You guys are standing with the weights in both hands, and then you're going side to side, nice and slow. All right, this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we gotta do the other side. But if you're holding the weights in your hand, there's no switching unless you want to do a heavier weight. Now, I would suggest that you go in between a lighter weight, then a heavier weight, a lighter weight, and then a heavier weight. And that'll help you out. And it'll make your ab area get stronger. The tighter your core is, the better you feel, stronger you feel. Everything just falls in place. And as I was telling you guys, I don't know if you're looking, but the more water I drink, the longer my hair gets. All right, so let's go. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm gonna show you guys what to do with the single weights. 2 and 1. So what I was sharing with you, if you're gonna be doing the weights, you just alternate. You do a lighter one on your first rep and do a heavier one on your next rep. But because I'm working 60% of my body, I don't want to tap out before I show you guys what to do. So I just like sumo because it's less when I'm not on the total gym. It doesn't hurt. It's not so impactful on my knees, and my joints can actually handle my body weight. So shoulder width apart, you're gonna open them up, sumo, toes are going opposite, and the weights are in each hand, and you simply stretching. You don't want to stretch like this. You don't want to stretch like that. You want everything to be even. And don't jerk into it. Don't push your shoulders up. Just lean right over in it. All right? And we're only counting on one side. 6. You don't count on the right. Or if you're counting on the right, this is 5. Whichever one, just know the opposite side you're not counting on. All right? So we got 4 more to go. All right? And now, actually, that was 3 more because I didn't count. And don't lock your knees. Keep them slightly bent and just over. And this simple move, I'm telling you, it will strengthen your abs and it'll help your lower back. And then when you add strength training, it helps with your tendons, it helps with your bones, it helps with your flexibility. You know it's going to help you to lose weight. So I'm going to do my shoulders. Let me show you guys. Just because I got it out, I'm going to do a real quick rep on that. But this is all legs. So we're going back to that after I show you the back one. So you can do here, push up, squeeze. Push up, squeeze. Palms down, same thing. But it's not over the head. All right? So I'm going to show it to you in front. So I was up. Now I like being in a runner's position when I do the weights over my head. I feel more sturdy, more in control. And then I squeeze. And then I bring it up and I squeeze. And then you drop the arms down. You're still right at chest area. Bring it back, squeeze. Bring it in, squeeze back. All right, so now I'm gonna do mine real quick on the total gym. 60% of my body weight, and then we're going back to the legs. The legs were sumo, weights are in. You can have them on the outside. I like mine on the inside. Put them in the back so you can work the back of the leg. So you're gonna lock it behind the knee, lock, lean. If you're not on a total gym, push up. You can be on the floor with the weights behind. If that's more easier for you, squeeze the abs, push, push, push. And remember, we're doing 1 set, 8 reps each leg, okay? So we're just gonna do this back real quick because I just don't want to feel uneven. And I'm at my hands under, and I lock and I push. I'm doing the same thing I just showed you. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to grab on the top and I'm going out wide. 7, 6, 5. Y'all can do this. March Madness. We're doing health and wealth madness. You're going hard. All right, you got 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. So now I'm gonna unlock and we're going back to our legs. So you guys are doing individual weights. I'm on the total gym, and then we're doing our regular squats. Regular squats. So when you do your regular squats, shoulder width apart, not sumo, shoulder width apart with your legs. Oh, and I'm gonna show you on the hip flexor. So That one is a really good one. And then I'll show you the alternative with the weights. Now, the weights are in your hand, and you just, okay? Now, if you want to work, because I showed you guys how to work a cat. So now on here, I just put my legs up wherever I want them. And then I'm working this with my toes only. All right? Now, again, I told you, cardio and strength training at the same time will burn all of that weight off and it'll keep it off. Now, I'm still on my toes, but I'm in a sumo position and I'm working that bad boy. Now, I'm doing one at a time. You can alternate. You can do them all on. You can add a little hop to it. You can do the hop even if you're not on the total gym. You just need to be careful, all right? I'm not having any impact on my knees. This is why I like the total gym. But when you're on a hard surface, you gotta be careful because it is impactful on your knees, all right? So I showed you guys how to work calf, and I showed you how to work hamstrings and your quads. And now we're gonna do, I'm gonna put the lock back on, and we're gonna do inner and outer thigh. And now with the, oh, okay, I thought I had it over here. So, oh, I have one. Let me show you. If you're doing the inner and outer thigh, it's better to do it with a band. So I have to lock this on my ankle, lock this other one on my ankle. And this is how you work the inner and outer thigh when you don't have a total gym. So you don't need the total gym. I prefer it because it helps with me not having all of that impact on my joints. So you hold on to something and squeeze your abs and then push out, out, out. And you're gonna feel this all in the outer thigh. And now you gotta do the other side. All right, so let's actually count. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you want to do the inner thigh. You have to get down on the ground, bend, okay? And then, let's see, I think you can see me better this way. So I still have them on my ankle, and you want to push up, and that's all in the inner thigh. And then you have to do it on the other side. These are nice, and I keep all my stuff because if somebody's on the total gym, when I want to be on it, or I just don't feel like coming down here in the workout area, I still got all my little portables, okay? Portable. And this bad boy works really, really good. All right, so for the total gym, you have to, and I'm not changing. I'm still at 60% of my body weight, which means I'm at, yeah, 60%. Maybe a little less. I'm thinking, because this one goes all the way up to 15. So I can do the math. Yeah, it is a good chunk of my body weight. But anyway, so I'm locking it on the, securing the cables on the chair. And I'm going to do my inner and outer thigh by pulling my, and I'm working, by doing this, I'm doing cardio and I'm working my arms. And when I pull my arms up, my legs are going to be out. And when I let them out, my arms are going to be in. So I'm actually working my chest and my legs at the same time. So here we go right here. You see my legs are out. You keep them up, push them out. And try not to jerk anything if you're using a total gym, or if you're using the individual bands. Make sure that you're doing a nice even motion and not pulling it up and dropping it down. Don't let the resistance band or weight pull you back to your starting position. You want to take your time, because the slower you go, you're training that muscle to look good. All right, so let's do 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. do one more set of the legs. I have to undo the cable. And I'm going to show you guys again. You work in the inner and outer thigh. This is a nice, it's just a circle resistance band with the ankle straps on here. You can get them anywhere, all right? So I'm strapping back on and show you guys what to do real quick on the opposite leg. All right, so work that inner and outer thigh. When I showed you the first time, I was on the right side. Now I'm on the left. You bring it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to stand up and do, that was the inside. Now, you can also, if it's not, strenuous to you, straighten your leg out and push up. Straight leg, right leg on top, left under, and work the inner thigh this way. All right, and I think you'll be able to see it with me turning this way. All right, my right leg is straight, my left leg is over, and I'm just going up. But this resistance, the further you bring your left leg, whichever leg you're not working, pull it up as close as possible to your chest area, and then bring it up. Straight. The leg you're not working, bring it up as close as possible where it's comfortable, where you're getting a nice stretch on that resistance band, and then the leg is not bent, it's going to be straight, and it's just going to go straight up. Now, we're going to stand up, and because I work the right side, we're going to work the left side. And I'm just going to hold on to something. Try not to grab it. Literally use your fingers for support. And that's it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you'll really feel that. And I would recommend, if you guys, whether you're working remote or in the office, this gadget will go anywhere. And it's not going to be super duper bulky. All right, so I'm not going to use the weights, but you're going to have the weight. Here's what the reps that we did. Sumo, down, calf. You want to work your calves, individuals, or single, and that's the weight in front, or the weight is on the outside. You're squatting and up. You're squatting and up, squatting and up. All right, and then we did the back of the thigh, put the weight back of the thigh, lean over, weight is in the back of your knee, but you're working the back of the thigh, and up. And you can put your hand right here, even if you're not using the weight, squeeze your abs, you can feel that, right? And you gotta do on both sides. We just did inner and outer thigh, and then if you have a platform, you can do the one leg option, which you're stepping on, and then when you come up, the leg that's not on the platform is extended out, and you come back down, and you go back on your platform, all right? And then, of course, you have to do the other side, all right? So I'm pretending I'm stepping on the platform, all right? But on the total gym, I don't have to pretend. I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here we are. One leg off, one leg is on, and I can hop. And the reason you do that, where you're working individuals one at a time, is because if you're left-handed, typically your right hand is your right side, total right side is going to be weak. If you're right-handed, right side is going to be stronger than the left side. So you just want to balance them puppies out. And then if you want to do multiple exercises at one time, like I'm working opposite one leg, and I'm working a calf at the same time because I'm only on my toes. I'm not on my heels. So that gives me a chance to work my calves, my quads, and strengthen my right or left side, whichever one I got, I'm working on at the time. So in this case, I'm on my toes, left side, and I'm doing a strength training. And I can add a hop, bring my cardio, get my cardio going so my heart rate is up. And I told you guys that is an awesome, awesome way to release weight, release stress, feel good, look good, by doing cardio and strength training at the same time. Now, you could do this watching your favorite show, and it won't even feel like you're working out. This is a regular squat. Bend your knees, take your feet out. That's a sumo. And now, if you are working to strengthen your body up, because one side is always going to be stronger than the other, and in my case, it's going to be my left side, then I just take my right leg off. I'm on my toe, so I'm working my calf, and I'm strengthening and getting my left side strong, and then just do the other side. That's it. And then, of course, if you're getting tired, you always jog. All right? So, guys, that is the workout, March Madness, lower body workout. Oh, and I forgot to tell you all, I always wear the sweatband because when you make sure that your temperature is about 68 degrees, because in and out, I'm all hot. I'm not cold anymore, but I wear my sweatband because I want my stomach to sweat. I want it to look good. Summer's coming. You ain't got time to be horsing around. You gotta get worked out, and you're more lethargic and tired and exhausted. And you would think, well, if I work out, I'm gonna get more. No, it's gonna give you energy. It's gonna give you the good endorphins, and then go take a bath or a shower, and then you're gonna be like you had 9 cups of coffee. But anyway, guys, I am so excited that you guys allowed me to come to your home again this weekend. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Make sure to come back next week. We're doing all things Chinese medicine, alternative medicine, which is what Cheerleader is going to be talking about. And then hopefully that, the insert that I was telling you is a special insert. It's designed to hit every acupuncture point on your foot, and that will catapult changes within your body when you do, like if you guys ever did tapping, the side of the eye, and then under the eye, under the chin, the side, and here. You do that for about 5 minutes while you're just meditating. I'm telling you, that relaxes you, because these are all pressure points. These are acupressure points that are designed to help you feel good, look good, and operate at your best. But these go on your foot. So if you are familiar with tapping, you're like, I don't want to look silly while I'm out and about. These are in your shoes. Nobody even knows it. I still like doing the tapping. I think it's awesome. You should try it. But that's my call. But this is why I show you guys multiple different things, because you need to choose what's going to work best for you. The objective here is to get you moving. Sign up for your 30-minute consultation. It's free at wytv7.org. Go on to the Broadcasters Network and look for me, Simply Fit. If you don't find the button on the website, shoot me an email and I'll get you all set up. Again, I'm Sandy White, the host of Simply Fit, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader. And we're here to service you, to make sure you hit all your health and wellness goals, you maintain them, and you look good, feel good, and you operate at your best. Until next week.